back to another video. Today's video is a movie review on a movie called The Mist. I wasn't going to do any more videos until after Halloween because I'm done with my Halloween saga reviews and thoughts. But I decided I should just because I do want to build this channel up, and my next episode review of Once Upon a Time will be up on Monday. So I think I kind of want a video up before that. But anyway, today's movie review, as I said, is called The Mist. It is a science fiction horror film based on that came out in 2007. It was based on the 1980 novella by the same name by Stephen King. The movie is about this town in Maine, I think, has a thunderstorm and it ruins everything, you know, what thunderstorms do, the next day, everything's messed up. There's this, father named David, played by Thomas Jane, which I never heard of before this movie, and his wife Stephanie, and they have a son named David. And then they live like right on a lake, and they see this mist. It's kind of like the fog, this mist coming down from the mountain. And they don't worry about it, of course, you know. Then they go, the wife isn't in the movie that much. Then they go to the father and son and the neighbor, go to this supermarket to get stuff, and they learn that it's, you know, everyone's freaking out. Then all of a sudden it's, the mist is outside, and then a character named Dan, played by Jeffrey Milham. He was in Dale in Walking Dead. 3 people in this were from Walking Dead. Melissa McBride, Laurie Holden, and Jeff Donahan. He comes and he says he saw something in the mist that got his brother or whatever. And the mist covers the store. You can't see outside the store. You can't see across the parking lot. This is a good movie. And I like it. I just think they rushed into it a little too much. You know, with everything going on, then everyone starts freaking out. Then there's this woman who really believes in God, and she like prays for everything, and she gets this kind of like cult thing. And then in the delivery room or whatever, these octopus tentacles get one of the bad boys and kill him. And we learn that there is creatures in the mist, and people start dying off. How there's creatures in the mist, because the military tried to open a window to another dimension to see what it was like, I guess. And they accidentally opened a portal, I guess, so they got out into our world. I like that fact. It was really cool, but I would have liked if we could see the portal or what it was like in that world. I know you're supposed to imagine it, use your imagination, but I like to see what I like. That's just the person I am. Then, you know, then these big moth things are on the windows, and these big like pterodactyl things start breaking through the window. I think a few get in the store and start attacking people. Then there's this one military guy, I think played by Sam Witwer. He's in the Star Wars: The Clone Wars and Star Wars: Force Unleashed, so he's pretty famous. So if you like him, you should see this. And they like think he knew too much, and the whole store, because of the lady who you know, was into God and all that, had him thrown out the store, and they locked him out. And this giant like praying mantis monster got him and ate him. Another character I really like is Amanda, played by Laurie Holden. She's Andrea in Walking Dead. She is a teacher. She meets David, and she kind of takes care of his son because David is kind of like the leader. He's kind of like trying to keep everyone safe, stuff like that, and she takes care of his little 8-year-old son while he does all that. And then there's another scene where a few characters go next door to the pharmacy, and it's the pharmacy, everyone's dead in it, and the pharmacy is all with spider webs, and you know, there's this one guy who's hanging up on the wall, and spiders break him open or whatever, and it was creepy. And then these group of guys who say, okay, it's no big deal. They don't believe the guys who saw the tentacles attack the bad boy. They don't believe that. So they just say, okay, it's no big deal. Well, all of them go out in the mist, and they get this, one of them puts the rope on, and goes out so they can see how far they go, and they pretty much get killed by monsters. When I was watching this, because I just saw this for the first time a few weeks ago maybe, I thought it was in like prehistoric time, like they landed in like some prehistoric time or something, like they went back into futures, but no, it was just another dimension. So then after that, everyone's freaking out in the store, people are dying off, and Amanda, Laurie Holden, David, Dan, played by Jeffrey Dale in Walking Dead. Then this another woman, Mrs. Comrade, planned to go and try to escape the next morning so they could get food together and everything. But the crazy lady who believes in God is like, no, you can't go. She is turning all the people, because they're trapped in the store, so she's turning all the people in against those people because she's scared. They're scared of what's happening. Well, one of the clerks, has a gun, and he shoots her. I think it needed to be. She was really annoying. People were listening to her. I think she needed to be killed off. So they sneak off to the car, and not everyone makes it. One of the clerks is taken. A few of the other guys are taken too. So the only ones that are get to the car are Amanda, Laurie Holden, David, Thomas Jane, and Jack, Dan, and Mrs. Moody. And then they get in the car, they leave the store, and David goes back, and the little son is asleep with Amanda this whole time. Goes home. They see his wife dead, covered in spider webs. I found it kind of funny where he never mentioned his wife the whole time. Like, is my wife okay? Because if that was me, I would be worried about my wife. She's out there in the mist. In the beginning of the movie, we see Melissa McBride. She's worried about her kids because they're home alone, and she goes out in the mist to save them. And I'll get to that part in a minute. And they're driving, and they stop, and they see this huge monster just walk past, and they're freaking out, and it's huge. It's not just like big, it's huge. And then they're thinking what to do. Then David looks at the gun and says, it might be easier, so it kind of shows you the outside, and in the car you see flashes, so he kills everyone in the car, including his son, to save them because if the monster will get them. Well, when he does that, the monster is gone. He tries to kill himself too. Then out of nowhere, about 5 seconds later, the military comes, like they were being rescued. Then on the bus or the car, we see Melissa McBride's character with her kids being saved. So they could have been saved, so they ain't have to die. Laurie Holden dies, the 8-year-old kid dies. So I didn't like that. Then that movie ends with him like kind of freaking out. I'm a person who likes more answers. Like, I wanted a little bit more answers to this movie. I guess there was going to be a sequel to it, but there was never. I think this movie does deserve a sequel for more answers, but it's Stephen King, you know him. He has these things out. So, and another person I really like is Laurie Holden. She's a great actress, but she always dies in her work. She dies as Andrea, she died in Silent Hill, and Amanda. But she's a great actress. She was really beautiful in this movie. So if you haven't seen The Mist, I highly recommend it. So yeah, so thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.